So guys, I kind of have a lot, I don't want to say a lot, but a lot of moving projects in the works currently. I have two Briggs & Strattons I'm working on. Just finished fixing the 928. I'm still working on the 3813. But of course, I had to add one more project to the list. Guys, we got shiny parts. So guys, welcome back to Busted Knuckles Garage. Today, my lovely, my baby 3813 thing. Now, before I get too far into it, I want to get these offloaded and onto the bench. And then once they're on the bench, I want to show you guys more and go all in depth about literally like every piece. Okay guys, so it's been a little bit. I spent some time organizing and admiring it. So, everything that I needed painted silver, it all went on to silver because, duh. Everything is, this is now originally it would have been single stage lacquer paint, but I went with 2-stage base coat clear coat because it looks better, lasts longer, feels nicer, overall better, but it's innovation. So I want to go over what we were able to save and what had to be, what's not original. So obviously the deck itself, the shell, is a donor because the original one was Swiss cheese. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to save. I put the other one into sandblast too just because. This is the original deck cover. Now she's a little got a little character. Ooh, don't look at it that way. But it's all good. It's gonna look perfect. I have the donor, one of these, because the original one had a hole rotted in it right there. Where is it back here? Yeah, this is the original, I believe it's right pulley. No, left pulley. This is the original left pulley. And then I thought we weren't going to save that, so I have two other pulleys. I'm going to use this one for the right one. It's a donor. The donor turbine housing with a little of the original one, saving it. Both donor blade holders, donor pulley. And then all new parts. In here, we have the donor deck arms, original wheel arms, original turbine bracket, not the original tensioner, but she's a healthy mix. So I'm gonna get my hardware together. I just labeled it all, and I want to get what I was able to save. Also, my original spindles back in. Look how nice they came out. Okay guys, so I turned on the little cheapy Amazon lights and they're working really well actually. Just place the spindles down on there, original spindles, because you know, just had to do it. This is the part number for the carriage bolts that go in here. So I'm gonna get these buzzed on real quick, get some never-sees on them, then I'll get the pulleys on. So guys, this is kind of rapidly, I don't want to say escalated because it didn't really, but I remembered I had a bunch of hardware that I still needed to fix up because I didn't buy completely new hardware, just some. So I was just going to do the stuff I was going to need to finish up for tomorrow because paint needs the night to dry. And I was like, you know what, let me just get it done. So this is, as of right now, I'm going to have some stuff I had to hang on a, what's called threaded rod I have to paint black. But this is all my silver stuff I should need. Oh, it looks a little dirty. It's fine. But yeah, I got my trusty piece of cardboard with a bunch of holes drilled in it. It's never let me down. We have an OSHA-approved paint booth. And I'm going to be trying out, let me see if I can juggle right now. So, if you guys remember, I used Rust-Oleum on the rest of the bolts on the 3813. And it's like this quick dry paint, but it held up terribly. And like, I'm afraid to spray brake cleaner on it still now, a year later, because I don't want it to flake off. So I'm gonna try this Lawson Chrome Aluminum Silver paint. It's like the same shade basically as all the rest of the bolts. I love Lawson paint. I use all black paint. It's Lawson paint. Holds up great. So we'll see how the silver works, and that's why I need it to all night to dry, because this is real paint. Hey guys, so today it's another day. I haven't really done too much. I've had some stuff to do, but I spent today completely finding out which wheels I was going to use, which is going to be those three. They're the best out of the three. But I needed bearings. And if you know Honda, they're going to probably be, I have not even looked at them, but I assume $15, $20 a piece. And I need 6 of them. That's at least like $100. I'm not paying that. So I've taken the bearings that still move, which I had just enough out of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So out of 16, half of them moved. If they move, they'll work. So I just wanted to show you guys what I did. I had this last one just about done. So I got the dust seals off. Lightly went over them with my Beat to Hell bronze brush, or not bronze, that's the right word. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But soft bristle brush. Then I put it on the screwdriver, and I held my thumbs in the center so it would spin. I put it on the wire wheel, like for really fast, very fast spinning, probably 40 miles an hour. And I hosed out with brake cleaner, hit it with the air compressor, and these all, now this is what they did look like. Well, a little better than that, but, and now, I'm trying to do this one-handed. They don't make any noise, they're brand new. So, I just had to scrounge up 2 more good dust seals for this last one. Dust seals were all eaten up. So that's all I'm going to do for today, because I've been busy with other stuff for today. But now, where's my 6th one? There it is. We have 6 basically brand new bearings for the wheels. So tomorrow, get the wheels assembled. Hopefully get the wheel assembly on the mowing deck. And I cleaned up all my bolts. And they're all painted. They're all dry. Didn't do anything on this, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So guys, it's been about a day. I'm just working on the backs of these wheels. I've been trying to do snow removal all day, as I'll show you in a minute. But I'm using this stuff. I call it Blue Thunder. But it's basically high strength soap, but kind of stressing because I don't want to leave it in here too long, because I remember one of my best memories. My dad got a chrome air cleaner for my boat, and he left it soaking in the Blue Thunder all overnight. I can't speak, holy. And in the morning, he forgot about it. He was going to take it out. But in the morning, he came back to check it, and it actually stripped the chrome right off of it. So, obviously, it's perfect for plastic. Okay, y'all, so I'm finally back at it. It's been a couple days since officially now the blizzard of 26. I finally have some time to work on the tractor again. So, back to what we were doing like 3-4 days ago. Let's get some bearings in these wheels. I have the other 2, I'll show you in a minute, still soaking because they were, what's the word? They were still gross, and they soaked for like an hour the other day because I had to get the snowblower down the street to dig out the boss man. He got stuck in the truck because, let me show you guys the snow. So guys, it's definitely melted a bit today, but yesterday, this wall over here of snow was up to here on me. I mean, if I can find a good example, here's a good example still. It's definitely melting now, thank God, because it's almost March. This is incredible. Today's the 26th of February, Right now, I mean, I'm outside, I wouldn't say that comfortably, but without a t-shirt, it's probably 40-something degrees. I haven't checked. But I mean, come on. So the other day we got, I believe it was like 39 inches. I mean, look at the snowdrifts. This is a 4-foot wall. You can't even tell. But anyways, so I got these other 2 wheels soaking in more Blue Thunder. I scrub them a little, and one of them is this one because I had the bearing in it. Wasn't that bad. This just needed another quick little wash. But this one, as you can see, still, that's, okay. Can't really see good. I don't want to dump it out yet, but it's still really gross. So I'm gonna keep doing that. In the meantime, we'll get the bearings in the other wheel. That's good. Then I can get the ones in this one. Yeah. Then we can start assembling the wheels. So anyways, guys, so I just got the top one in. I got lucky. There's this random socket from, I guess I must have been using it yesterday. It's a spark plug socket? No, it's not. It's perfect for banging in these bearings. So my thing for doing bearings is something like this soft plastic, I'll just bang in. But if you're doing something metal, I always like to put a very, very tiny bit of grease. If it doesn't go in, I put grease anyway, but yeah, this one I'm trying to do one-handed and it's not working. Oh, hang on, let me get it started. I got it started. Now what we can do is, I know it's a little crooked, but just fix it. Fix one more time. Now, I want to, it's perfect size. But that still spins nice and easy. Really did a good job repacking these bearings. There you go. One new wheel with new bearings and a new hubcap. Perfect. Okay guys, the other wheel still needs a little more cleaning down the bottom, that little ring. This one's good. So I just cleaned it all out, dried it off. Now we got 2 nice wheels. And this one's about to have a bearing in it. Wow, that is a really crappy dust seal. I might change that dust seal. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. False alarm. That was the old bearing I took out. I thought about rebuilding this one because it still didn't move. The rest of them didn't move. But it has an atrocious amount of inner race play. It should not have that. So there we go. There's my new bearings. I'll get these 2 banged in real quick. Go try to wash out the other one. See how that's, if it needs another time. And that'll really be it. I might change this dust seal out too, because it's showing a little metal, but this other bearing had a really good back one. Just thoughts. It's coming along. I never thought I'd have to put this much work into wheels. Okay guys, so this wheel is still being a pain in the butt. So I rinsed it with, and I just kind of kept rinsing it repeatedly with, I can't speak today, really hot water, like steaming water, and try to loosen that up as much as I can. Now I just have the bottom, because as you can see, that's really the only part that's extremely, you can't see the bottom, but the rest of it's fairly respectable. As respectable as I'll get it for 40-year-old plastic. But, what's it called? I have the bottom now just sitting in pure concentrated Blue Thunder, and see what happens. I mean, if I melt the wheel off, I can always get another one. May not be as nice, but at this point, I'm kind of annoyed because that dirt's really fighting me. So we'll leave this probably leave it for a half hour, honestly. Then hit it with hot water and the scrub brush again, and see what happens. So guys, while the wheel, that last wheel soaks, it's kind of being a pain in the butt, we're gonna go back to working on the main deck. So, as I said, original left pulley, going to right pulley. I'm gonna get these on, easy place to start. But I gotta get my little crazy wheel, I'll show you guys in a minute, in there, because there's just enough paint in those pulleys where it doesn't want to go on. And I don't want to force it on because I'll have to hammer it and screw up my beautiful paint job. These are bare metal, I know that. They're not the problem. So, Like my little wheel, I'll show you guys. Clean these out, get the keyways, get them on. It'll be easy win, I should say. Okay guys, so at the other bench over here, I got these little flap wheels. I don't know what they're exactly called, but boop. Oh, I might have to hold it and do it off camera. Hang on. Quick little update for you guys. I'm gonna take a break from this pulley because it's becoming a royal pain in the you-know-what. I'm trying to get all the paint out of the inside, and I keep finding one tiny spot that's making it not want to go in. So I'm gonna take a quick break from that tedious work, do slightly less tedious work. So let this soak for probably 45 minutes. Came out pretty decent. Now there is still staining in the bottom. I got it out the best I could, but it's a 40-year-old wheel. It's gonna be pitted, it's gonna have problems. But you look at them all from the front, they look pretty decent. You look at them all from the back, and they really don't look that dirty. So that's what counts. Get these last two bearings popped in. Wow, that was loose. Holy. Oh. Is the back gonna be as bad? Wow, that's not even gonna be a socket. That's gonna be, well, I mean, they're not moving. Oh, there you go. 3 new wheels with new bearings, and as I'll show you in a minute, new hubcaps. Let me go deal with this pulley a little more. Okay, guys. Wow, that looks really nice on camera. Wow. Pulley's done. That's just the paint in there. Ignore that. What's it called? I got the little spots done off the bottom. Let me grab it. With my little baby wire wheel. And just got one of my painted bolts on there. Got it tightened to the spec of all of it. And there we go. I have the keyway. There's a keyway in here. I'll show you guys. It's like a little crescent half moon shape. Got that in there. Got some grease on it. This thing's ready for another 40-something years of service. So I'm gonna get this other pulley ready. Where is it? I ended up doing donor pulley. So this is the nicer of the two. This one looks a little better to get off, but gotta get a little paint out of that. Get my other keyway, get that on there. And then I don't know what I'll do next. I think that'll be it for now because I gotta order my tensioner bushings. I can get the wheels assembled though, and all that good stuff. Ooh, and I gotta order the front scalp wheel. So I'll get that done today, but we're coming right along, and it's so cool because I've wanted this for so long. And it's literally a brand new mowing deck. Okay guys, so I got the pulley mostly cleaned up. I'm gonna see if I can do it like this because I'm feeling a little lazy. But I got the keyway cleaned up too. Let me get it out. Just put it in, shoot. So it has these little crescent shaped keyways. What I want to do is just put, I say thin layer, but that looks ridiculous. Put a little in there for the keyway so it'll hold the keyway. Ooh. Ooh, it's very tight. There we go. Now, oh, I gotta bring the pulley over. Okay guys, I got the pulley and I just put very thin layer of grease in it. So now we gotta line up. Ooh, doing this one hand is hard. Gotta line up the keyway. That. I'm gonna use the camera for some guidance. That looks about right. So now, it sounds like we're bottomed out on it. Yep. Now I want to make sure it's aligned, and then what I'm going to do is, okay, so it's on the keyway and it's pushed down as far as I can get it. Now I'm going to do the best trick I've ever come up with. Where's my thing? Little plastic, like a plastic bag or something. so I don't screw up the paint. Get my finish hammer and just... Now, there we go. Just about down there. Now let me get my bolts. Get a little... I shouldn't do this with the washer in there, God. I never do it this way. Try something new. Nothing on the bolt, hang on. Got the little brush and just did it. Get my brand new bolt. Oh, hang on, gotta do this with two hands. Had to hold the pulley. Okay, just like that. Ta-da! 2 pulleys on. Now, I think that's all I'm gonna do for right now. I'm gonna take a lunch break. Maybe work on my snowblower a little. That, I know I keep saying I wanna get you guys a video, but I keep just forgetting to film. So, I'm trying to figure out how I can put a video together for that, maybe. But yeah. God, this is so cool. This is all like literally brand new. So guys, ignore the heater again. I've switched gears once again back to my wheels. I spent the last about 20 minutes trying to figure out how they went back together for real because, shocker, I forgot. But I figured it out now. So now I gotta get my hardware. Oh, I really hope I didn't scratch on the bottom. Ugh. I gotta get my hardware and put it all together. Then I gotta clean these things off so I can put my wheels on. Yeah. So guys, it's been a couple days. Not too long, but I got some more. Like I said, I was waiting on parts. I don't know if I said that. I think I did. But I was basically at the point after I put the pulleys on where I needed to order parts. And they were all discontinued parts I had to find. So, past couple days, I've gone scrounging. And here's what I've got. I've got one of them put in, but 2 new old stock tensioner arm bushings from Kentucky. Let's see what the part number is, in case anyone wants it. 76121750000. The packages are from about 1990. So, got that out of Kentucky. I was able to find a new discharge fan, turbine, whatever you call it, for the vacuum. That's coming from Canada. That's going to be a little while. I have... Let's see what else I have. Okay. And then here's the other big thing. New old stock front scalp wheel from about 1991. And then I have a new collar for that. And yeah. So I'm gonna, right now, I have to go do some other stuff after, boring schoolwork stuff. But, what's it called? I want to spend a little time, since it's so nice and out, because the snow's finally melting. I want to spend some time working on this. Now that I have these bushings, I can get the tensioner on, I can get the main pulley on, I can get the belts on. So yeah, that's where we're at, guys. I'll keep you guys updated. So guys, I don't know why the light turned on. It's not that dark. I'm out here in the morning, got my tensioner on with brand new bushings. I actually end up not having to take the paint off this spindle because I guess just wear it fit perfectly over and it moves really nice. So I greased that. I did have to take a lot of paint off, like all the paint off, the bearing on this and the little nub for the tensioner pulley. And I was looking at this, man, imagine having to change, I can't even think, I don't even know I can get the camera, I can't, down there. It bolts in from the bottom. Imagine having to do that job. Take the pulley off, take the belt off, probably have to take the deck off because I don't think you can get the pulley off with enough space between the frame and the deck. But yeah, so next thing is going to be cleaning out the paint from that and getting the bearings in there, get that pulley on, and then probably flip it over, and then we'll start on the underside of it because we got to get blade holder, got to figure out what blade I'm going to use on that side. Turbine housing is, we gotta get that bolted down first. Still waiting on my turbine from Canada. So that should be here hopefully by the end of this week. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. So guys, I took this back off because I had to get some wire wheel on here to get the main pulley on. I just want to show you one of my tricks. So see how there's that little space in between the tensioner bushings? What I like to do is I pack those full of grease. So then that keeps your bearings fresh, and little bits of grease will get loose over time. They keep it lubricated so you don't have premature wear on your bearings. Especially this, because like I said, that would be a royal pain in the butt to get any stuff off. Not off, on. I can't think. Replace it rather. So, I'll get this on, and I have one new bearing I put in the top, because the other one was still good. The top always gets more wear. And I have the used one on the bottom. They both feel great. It's ready to be assembled. Okay guys, so, after, I know you guys are probably screaming at me in the comments, but typing up all your crazy messages, I forgot all about getting the socket and pushing, because the top bearing is recessed, so I can put the rubber cap in it, which I do have to. I'll get a new one eventually, but I have a fix for this one. I might have a slightly better one, I'll look. But anyways, so, ignore the fact that there's a shiny washer, not a shiny bolt. Use the last shiny bolt on Mr. Tensioner because I forgot. That takes a 14mm too. But this, look. Now I can, look, it's a shiny bolt. Prove it's not. Exactly. So, I'm gonna see if I could have any better covers than this because it is a bit cracked. It still seals, but. Another thing I like to do with these pulleys is pack them like the top, not like to the brim with it, but pack them pretty good full of grease, because if any water gets in here, you don't want it getting in your bearings and then you have bad bearings. And as I said, these are really a pain in the butt to change. You have to take the deck off and everything. So this is my lazy man's insurance for not having to take the deck apart for another 50 years. Da, 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 da. So guys, I'm back working on the 3813 today, and got it out on the table, got the Acura, the symbol of luxury, outside. And I just want to show you guys, before I jump into what we're doing, how nice the underside of this is. So as you can see, the new bolts we put in, spindles, the discharge fan housing, and then you can see over here what we fixed. So that was where I showed you guys it was very thin and pushed through in a couple spots because someone bent this and hit the blade with hit the shell with the blade. I can't speak. So that side, pretty damn good. Not perfect. There's no actual holes. Just a couple of welding holes. Gives it character. And over here, can't even tell. A little bit right there. And the last thing we did was right here. You can see just the little change in color. There's a little dip in there too. But this is original metal from the original deck, because if you guys remember, someone, I assume it was when they hit this side with the blade, they just cut it with an angle grinder like this. And that's not how I want it. That's not the right way to do it. Wanted it nice and original. So we got that. Oh, I thought about bed lining it like my 14, but I decided against it because we're doing it originally. Yeah. So now what I want to show you guys is some goodies. I don't know if I showed you guys. I think I might have, but if I didn't, OEM from about 1992 wheel. It's, what's it called? Scalp thing, collar from about the same time. And then, hang on, drum roll please. Straight out of Canada. It's been about 2 weeks since. Do you guys know what this is? I'll give you a hint. Try to do this one-handed. When was the last time you guys saw that logo? Nope, now I'm gonna do it two-handed. After being re-tagged 3 times with the paper that's from the Reagan administration. Literally, this is like, I think from the 80s. The last brand new discharge fan that I could find off any Honda database in the entire North America. This was from Canada. None in the United States. This is holy moly. So what I did was I went to my local Honda dealer and what's it called? They can check on their database. What's it called? They can check on their database if you have a discontinued part number like this. I think it was 75216 or 72516 750 000. I think I remember that right. Actually, it's on the container. Let's check. 72516. Yep, I'm good. Ooh. But you can put a part number in, and Honda dealers should have it registered in their database. And this was from Schrader's Parts, I believe, or Schrader's Holdings in Saskatchewan, Canada, I want to say. I'll check back in on it later. But big thank you to them. Big thank you to Razy, my parts dealer. And now, I just cleaned up the inside of this with the wire drill attachment. And I did check, and I clearanced it a little. But, ta-da! Yes, there's space in between there. And I just want to show you guys, because I almost didn't buy it. It was expensive. It was $69 and then a $50 tariff to get into the US of A. But look how much has a whole lip on it. This one doesn't. This one has a broken tooth. Where is it? I know I saw it somewhere. Or was it the other one? Yeah, it was this one. Broken tooth. But yeah, I will keep those just because, as I said, last new one in the entire North America. But now what I'm going to do is I want to get this all bolted together. I didn't realize it came with new collars. I painted the old collars roughly just so I didn't have to. I didn't do the bottom, but they weren't rusty, so I just did the top. Kind of crappily. But now, get these on, get this on, get this. Hang on, let me take this off so I can show you guys. Get this little holder, whatever you want to call it, on. Then I put this on. Then we can go to the blades, but I'm not ready for blades yet. So now I want to get this thing on, the blade holder for this side. Then we got to go through under there somewhere and find where the hell, what's it called? See if I have 2 good blades out of the 4 or 5 I have. So I'll keep you guys updated. Da 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 da. So guys, last night, as I showed you, got this bolted down, the blade holder and discharge fan holder. Got the other blade holder on. I found some nice new, honestly I may have forgotten to order them, so I found in the lovely draw of 14mm bolts, found some nice matching brand new ones that are actually I think Honda ones. So that's great. Got the discharge fan mounted. This I had to fix a little. It was a little tight on this side, but definitely is a little tighter on this side overall. But nothing I can really do about that. Still it doesn't hit. Still has good clearance. Still will make good vacuum. So and then last but not least, I got my wheel on with its new collar. I just kind of cleaned up the bolts. They weren't rusty, so I just cleaned them up with my brass brush. Came out pretty nice. But my trick for these wheels are, because they always rattle, and it annoys the ever-loving you-know-what out of me. So usually on everything else in assembly, I use marine grease, but these will still rattle. So what I use is I use actual wheel bearing grease because it's slightly thicker, and load it up, and you put a little, my trick is in between the I got washers, I'll put it in between the washers, and that keeps it perfectly. So I just wanted to share my trick, and new cogs are always helpful. But yeah, now what I'm going to be doing is I just cleaned this spring up. It really wasn't that rusty at all. Just, it was going to be soon, but just that coating wearing off. So I'm going to get this painted so I can put it on. And then I was looking over my blades. I have a sharpenable high-rise blade, but my other one is junk for that side. And then the ones that came with these are actually John Deere blades. I realized that. This thing was really hacked. Ooh. So I am gonna order some new blades, and yeah. Then I want to flip it over. I want to get the wheels on. I don't know. I'm not gonna get the belts on yet, just because I want to do the blades first. And then yeah, guys, we're almost ready to put it on. Almost. We're getting there. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Get this painted, and you'll see when it's painted. Ta-da! Expert paint booth right here. I didn't paint it here. I just put it here so it'll dry. That looks pretty damn good. Okay, I have to go lowball people on eBay for blades now. So guys, getting the wheels on the wheel shafts, and I just realized, didn't realize this at all before. That's got a little wear in it. The grease is definitely downplaying it, but everything's fine. Doesn't wiggle that much on the bearings. So ignore that. The other two wheels are great. The ones that matter are great. Okay guys, the wheels are on. All done. They actually, that's a little play just between it, but like, considering these bearings were absolutely toast, that was the bad one. Wait, no. This was the bad one. That's why this one wiggled so much. Yeah, the shaft. I mean, they're scalp wheels. They work great. So, that's gonna go on in a little while. What's the word? What I wanna do first. I'll remember what I wanna do first, honestly. I think I'm gonna go work on the other 3813. That's what I want. I wanna go work on the hood of the other 3813 for a little while. So, I'm gonna take a break from this, get back to it pretty soon, hopefully. And I'll keep you guys updated. Okay guys, back working on it again today. Yesterday I got this, professionally powder coated. But yeah, looks great. I'm not gonna put it on yet though, because if I don't have the belts on, it wants to hit this mount, this goes to the arm that goes to the tractor that holds the thing up. But now I'm gonna work on getting the wheels on, and it's gonna be very hard to film, but what I'm gonna do basically is just lay it up there and see if I can get these pieces on there, and if that will kind of swing freely, because I don't want it to bind up, because I know there's paint in there. But these were they're fairly worn, so hopefully, a little more clearance than normal, even with the paint. We should be fine. So guys, I got the wheels on now. Got them all mounted and tight. As you can see, they move nice and freely. Got this spring on because I decided all I need is the blades on the bottom. I can assemble out with the belt on. I don't care that much. So I got my new old stock belt on. As you can see, the tensioner worked great. And yeah, I'm gonna now get to the point of, drum roll please, covers. Because what my plan is now, what's the word? My plan is basically now, can't speak. I want to get everything on the top end done, because once I have blades on, this is going on the tractor. So yeah, I'm gonna get those on, and I'll show you guys that. So guys, we got updates. So last time you saw this, I said I'm gonna put the covers on, and that was it. That's all I could do for now, because I had to buy blades. So last week I got them on. Now, looking at it from the top, it's a finished deck. But, obviously, we have to put blades on it. So that leads us to... So, after a lot of searching, I found out they still make the right blade, but not the left blade. So, the left blade, I found on eBay for like 30 bucks, and I bought it. One of two I could find on eBay. And this one, I got new from the dealer. As you can see, they're both obnoxiously old. But doesn't matter, they're new. So I'm gonna get the deck on this table, get a towel down, get flipped over, get my new bolts, put the blades on, so we can officially say we rebuilt the 3813 deck. So yeah. So guys, we got some parts. We got my right blade holder, which I'm gonna put down right there. Just wanted to show you. Now I showed you this one is old. It's got the old school sticker on it. But this right blade, you want to know how old, Honda hasn't stamped numbers into their blades for years and years and years. So I just wanted to show you all that. And now, in there. Let me find my bolts. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Da, da, da. We have blades, which means we have a fully rebuilt mowing deck. So guys, that's gonna do it for the 3813 deck rebuild. It's all done, it's put back together. Oh, ignore that. I had to clearance the blade. Shh. That's gonna do it for the rebuild of the 3813 deck. Next video, want to do a little, hopefully a little touch up on the 3813 itself, and get the deck on and see how she mows. Gotta get the tensioner pulleys that go on the frame. Gotta get those all put back together. Gotta get the bagger started. Still a lot left to do, guys, but we're moving right along. I appreciate you guys watching. Consider liking and subscribing. It really does help. And I'll see you guys in the next one.